Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Alhamdulillah, we can meet again in this today's class. Today we are going to learn about new material, which is about comparison. Okay, but before I start, I will keep remind you that you need to check your name on the attendance list. Yeah, because it is the requirement for you to pass this class. Okay, so today we will learn about comparison. This material is on your 8 day. So if you haven't checked or haven't done the material, please do it and finish it on time. Okay. So I will start this material today. Please pay attention. If you have any question regarding the material, please ask me via our WhatsApp group or via my WhatsApp directly. Okay, so here we will learn about comparison. Okay, comparison. So we compare one things to another, or one things to all of the things in one group, or can be one person to other person, or one person to all of the people in one group. Okay. Okay, let's start with the first type or first kind of comparison. Here we have the positive comparison. Okay, here in positive comparison, it means that we compare two things or people that are equal. Okay, they are equal. Okay, first, the thing that you must do in order to compare two things or two people is that you use as blah 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 as. It indicates that the first subject and the second subject are equal. Okay, and in the middle of the as's, you put normal adjective. Normal adjective means the basic adjective without any additional. Okay, because in other form of comparison, you need to add several kind of extra words, extra syllable to the adjective. So in positive comparison, I mean, you use as adjective then as to indicate that the first subject and the second subject are equal. Let's take a look at the example below. John is as tall as Luke. Okay, it means, okay, John and Luke are equal. In what way? In their height. They are tall. Both of them are tall. Okay. Okay, means the first subject and the second subject are equal in terms of their height. Okay, it means they have the same height, like that. Okay, so when we use positive, it means that both of the subject, yeah, are equal. Yeah, equal in what way depend on the adjective that we use in a sentence. If I change this into smart, means both of the John and Luke as John and Luke are equal in their ability in thinking or so on. Okay, so it depends on the adjective. Next, the red shirt is expensive as the blue shirt, means the first subject, the red shirt, is equal with the blue shirt, the second subject. In what way? Their price indicates by this adjective expensive. It means that they are at the same price, something like that. Okay, so when you compare two equal things, use as adjective as. Remember, the adjective must be in the basic form without any addition. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the next slide. Nah, there is a second way of using not as adjective as, but we use additional element which is not. Do they have the same meaning if we put not? Of course, the meaning will be different. Okay, let's take a look at the following example. Lucy is not as tall as Helena. It means that the first subject, which is Lucy, is not as tall as Helena. It means Helena is taller. Okay, let's see it. Next example. Paris is not as big as London. It means that the second subject, London, is bigger than Paris. Okay, if you put not in the positive comparison, the meaning will be different. They will be no longer equal. Okay, they will not be equal. Okay, if you take a look at the example, using not in the positive comparison, it will change them into comparative. Yeah, change them into comparative. It means one thing is more than the other thing. Okay, so please pay attention that negative form of positive comparison will change the meaning. The two subject, the two things that we are comparing will be no longer equal if we use not. Okay, that's about positive we using as adjective s, and also the negative form of the positive comparison. Okay, so remember that using the negative form of positive comparative will make them change into the same function as comparative. Okay, now so let's next talk about the comparative. Okay, so here the comparative. If the positive we talk about, we change we compare to equal things. In the comparative, we compare two unequal. It means that one thing is more than the other thing. Okay, one person is more than another person, something like that. Okay, and the form of the sentence is quite different between the positive and comparative. Okay, we can say that something is more than another thing by using comparative adjective with than. Okay, yeah, in comparative we need to change the form of adjective. If in the positive we use the basic, yeah, the normal adjective, in the comparative we need to change the form of the adjective. We add er at the end of the adjective or more. Later of this slide we will discuss about how to put more or er after an adjective in comparative. And don't forget, in comparative we also put then. Yeah, then with a, not e. Yeah, so we use then, bukan yang ini. Yeah, it's different. Sometimes people mistakenly use this one. Ini salah. Okay, so remember we use comparative adjective with then, with a, bukan i. Ya, jadi ini salah, then pakai a itu salah. Okay, so let's take a look at the example. France is bigger than Scotland. Next example, Luke is taller than Lucy. Your book is more interesting than my book. Okay, when we use comparative, it means that the first subject is more than second subject. In the second sentence we have the first subject France and the second subject is Scotland. Now in comparative we put the first subject as the more in the adjective compared to the second subject. Here we use big, means that in term of size France is more than Scotland. Okay, jadi untuk komparatif itu artinya subjek pertama di sini France itu lebih daripada subjek kedua yaitu Scotland. Di dalam hal apa? Ya udah, ini subjeknya kita pakai big, berarti dalam hal ukuran gitu kan. Oke, jadi depend on the adjective which things that we compare, tergantung apa yang kita bandingkan. Next, Luke is taller than Lucy, means Luke itu lebih dibandingkan dengan Lucy dalam hal apa? Tall, the height, tinggi. Ya, something like that. The third example we have your book is more interesting than my book, means that the first subject your book
is more in a way than my book. Apa dalam apa? Interestingnya, ya. Kira-kira begitu. Jadi kalau tadi positif, the first subject and the second subject are equal. For comparative, the first subject is more than the second subject. Ya, more in dalam hal apa ya? Tergantung adjektif yang kita pakai. Oke. Next. Nah, in comparative we can add several things that make the comparative or the comparison is stronger. For example, far, much, or a lot. Okay. Ketika kita menambahkan far, much, or a lot, itu means perbandingannya itu jadi lebih jauh. For example, okay. Jadi misalnya, let's say we use far bigger than Scotland, means that ini Scotland berarti secara luas itu jauh kalau dibandingkan dengan Kanada. Oke. Okay. Jadi ketika kita menambahkan gitu, artinya kita menambahkan much more or a lot, means perbandingannya jadi lebih ekstrim gitu. Kalau misalnya mau dibuat lebih tinggi, misalnya in a comparison, kita bisa tambahkan far, much, atau a lot. Oke, jadi lebih jelas kelihatannya seperti itu. Atau kita bisa perbandingannya lebih sedikit, hampir sama, tapi tetap ada yang lebih tinggi, cuma bedanya jadi lebih sedikit. Jadi perbedaan antara yang lebih dan yang di bawahnya itu nggak terlalu jauh. Kita bisa menambahkan a little or a bit. Amanda is a lot. Sorry, this exercise is a little more difficult than that exercise. Maksudnya berarti yang subjek 1 itu memang lebih, tapi lebihnya nggak banyak gitu, seperti itu. Ya. Apakah ini wajib? Ya enggak, tergantung dari sisi mana kita mau membandingkan. Kalau memang kita mau emphasize atau membuat bahwa perbandingannya memang jauh, ya tambahkan far, much, or a lot. Tapi kalau perbedaannya nggak terlalu jauh, yang lebih itu nggak terlalu jauh dengan yang di bawahnya, maka gunakan a little atau a bit. Oke, that's how we make the comparison stronger atau less strong, gitu ya. Oke. Nah, next. Tadi kalau komparatif ya, in the comparative we put the first subject as the more one, gitu kan, yang lebih, gitu kan, kita taruh di depan. Cuman ada cara lain ketika kita ingin membandingkan, ya. Jadi kalau di komparatif kita letakkan yang depan, subjek 1 itu yang lebih daripada subjek kedua. Nah, there is another way to compare two things, okay, yaitu menggunakan less than. Nah, if we use less than, then we need to change the subject. Ya, artinya yang kurang itu harus di depan. It must be in the first subject. Jadi kalau pakai less than, itu artinya first subject itu kurang dibandingkan dengan second subject. Oke. Tadi in the first example we have this one. France is bigger than Scotland. Subjek 1 lebih dari subjek kedua. But in the different way, in the second way, this one is Scotland is less big than France. Means bahwa subjek 1 di sini Scotland itu kurang dibandingkan dengan France atau Perancis. Oke. Dalam hal apa ya ukurannya gitu. Oke. Dan itu sama. Jadi bisa dibalik, but we use different kind of comparison. Oke. Terus yang berbeda lagi adalah penggunaan adjektifnya, ya. Kita sama pakai less, pakai than, semuanya, all of the type, but the adjective must be in the basic form. Jadi untuk yang pakai less, bla 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 than, ini adjektifnya harus dalam bentuk basic, tidak boleh ada tambahan. Tadi kan kalau yang komparatif, ya, we add er, ya, er atau more. But if you compare two things, ya, dengan less, bla 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 than, itu adjektifnya harus basic, tidak boleh ditambahi, tetap stay at the basic form. Oke, jadi itu. Jadi kalau Anda misalnya mau membandingkan dua hal gitu kan, terserah mau yang lebih kecil yang didulukan atau yang lebih besar yang didulukan. Cuman kalau misalnya Anda taruh yang lebih di bawah itu di depan, maka gunakan less than. Tapi kalau yang lebih itu di depan, yang lebih besar, lebih tinggi, lebih apa di depan, maka gunakan komparatif yang tadi yang di awal. Oke. This one. Oke. last, about a comparison, the type of comparison, we have superlative. In the superlative means that we compare one things atau one group itu sebagai yang paling di antara satu kelompoknya, seperti itu. Misalnya one student dibandingkan dengan seluruh teman-teman di kelas, one building to other building in one area, one city compared to the other city in one nation, for example, ya. Jadi satu dibandingkan dengan banyak, kira-kira begitu kalau kita mau simpelnya. Nah, for superlative we also have different form, berbeda susunan. Tadi kalau komparatif we have adjective komparatif dengan tambahan er atau more, kemudian ada than. In superlative we have the, ya, the. Jadi adjektifnya kita awali dengan the dulu, oke? The bla 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 gitu, the adjective. Nah, adjektifnya sendiri kita tambahkan est or most, ya. The most beautiful, the most expensive, atau the biggest, the smartest, dan seterusnya. Oke? Nah, seperti berikut contohnya. She is the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Or it is the best cafe in London. John and Lisa are the most intelligent students here, so on. Yeah, so don't forget, in superlative we put the, and then we put most or est, depend on the form of the adjective. Okay, why we put the? It is to indicate that the person, the most one, is the only one. Okay, so we put the there. Okay, that's why we use the. Misalnya saya pakai she is the most beautiful woman in my country. Nah, misalnya cuma satu itu kan, ada yang lain. Nah, that's why we put the there. Okay, that's a superlative. It's quite easy actually. Yeah. My school is the best in Surabaya. Okay, my school is the best, and then we put best. Okay, now next things that we need to discuss is this: how to formulate comparative and superlative adjective. Because at the previous slide I told you that we have to pay attention to the changing of adjective, and how we know whether we put er or more in the adjective, or how we should put est or most in the adjective in the superlative. Okay, the first thing that you need to pay attention to is how many syllables are in the adjective. Syllable, do you know syllable? For example, let's say expensive. Expensive, I have 3 syllables. Okay, okay, 3 syllables on expensive. Expensive. My name, Suganjar. Wait, where is my camera? Suganjar. 3. We have 3 syllables. But remember, it is on adjective. So syllables is in bahasa we call it as suku kata. So we have to count at least. We have to know that a syllable will affect the changing of the adjective form in comparative and superlative. Well, without further ado, let's take a look at this one. First, let's take a look at the example of adjective with 1 syllable. Okay, for adjective with 1 syllable, okay, we add er for comparative and we add est for superlative. For example, let's take a look at the first example. We have clean. Clean. Okay, clean is 1 syllable. Clean. Okay, so for comparative we put er after the adjective, so it will become cleaner. And cleanness we put est after the adjective in the superlative form. Cold become colder or coldest. Small, smaller, and smallest. Young, younger, or youngest. Tall, taller, or tallest. Yeah. So first count the adjective. How many syllables of the adjective? And then the next things, okay, because it's quite so many things that need to pay attention to. because in one syllable there are also the changing in spelling, mainly for word, for adjective that consists of uh, one consonant in the middle of vocal, yeah, vowel or vocal in the middle of consonant. For example, like wet. Here we have one vowel e in the middle of w and t. Okay. Here we have pig, I, the vowel in the middle of the consonant b and g. If you meet this kind of adjective, you need to put extra consonant at the end. For example, wet, it will become wetter. We put extra t here. It is also used in superlative. Yeah, we put extra t here, wetter or wettest. Okay, pig, we put extra g here, biggest, bigger, hot, hotter, thin, thinner, thin. Ya, ada vowel I in the middle of H and N. Din, dinner. We put extra N here. Remember that this one must be like this. Okay. The form of the word, like the vowel in the middle of consonant. What about this one? I will put you one example of three word adjective. Try. Dry. Dry is tree, like wet or pig, but the here we don't have vowel in the middle of consonant. Okay, that's why we can put like drier. Not it will be like this. No. Okay. Remember that ada vokal di antara consonant. That's the things when you put extra letter after the adjective. Okay. Let's say I will take another example. Let's say fat. Yeah, fat also can be like this. Fat, fat, fat. Okay, vocal, consonant, vowel, consonant. So if you change this into comparative, then it will become like this. Fatter. Or if in superlative, it will become fattest. Yeah, like this. Okay. Okay, that's the example, the other example. Okay, you may take look for the other examples. May you find in I don't know, in the book or other sources. Let's take a look at the next example of changing the form of adjective in comparative for one syllable. Okay, if the adjective ends in y, this often changes into I. So for one syllable, there are also possibility that the adjective ends with y. Okay, ends with y. The y will be changed into I, and we put er for comparative and est for superlative. Ya, so y diganti jadi i, kemudian kita tambahkan er atau est, tergantung komparatif atau superlatif. Nah, next, if the adjective ends with e, yeah, we don't add another e, just r. Okay, for example, nice, end with e, we just put extra r or st, depend on comparative or superlative. Large also end with e, so we put r or st, yeah, depend. Okay, next slide. Okay, there are also exception for adjective with one syllable. Ya, jadi ada beberapa pengecualian terkait adjektif yang pakai yang satu syllable itu tidak ditambahkan dengan er atau est, tapi menggunakan more atau most. If you ask me why, I don't know, because this is rules, something like that. Okay. Is there many of them? I'm not sure. I think what I have put in my slide are all of them. Yeah, fun, real, right, wrong. Yeah, I think. But if you find other examples, and let me know. Yeah, let me know. Okay. Next, let's talk about adjective with two syllables. Okay. For adjective with two syllables or more, we generally use more or most. Jadi kalau syllable-nya atau suku katanya itu dua atau lebih, kita tambahkan more, ya. Like careful, beautiful, expensive. Ya, we use more or most. More for comparative, most for superlative. Okay. Here are some examples like the previous one, the exception atau pengecualian. Ada beberapa pengecualian juga untuk adjektif yang lebih dari satu suku kata tapi tidak ditambahi dengan more atau most. For example, clever, simple, narrow, quiet. Yeah, there are some examples of them. Jadi kalau ketemu misalnya clever, simple, narrow, we don't use more clever atau more simple. I don't know, simpler. It should be used clever, narrower, and quieter. Okay, next, adjective with two syllables that end in y. Similar to the previous one, adjective end with y, with y, ya, terakhiran y, itu y-nya diganti dengan i. Kemudian tinggal kita tambahkan dengan er or est, depend on comparative or superlative. 30 end with y. Become dirtier, pretty, happy, ugly, crazy, also the same. Crazy become crazier or craziest. Okay, so it's quite if you find any adjective end with y, so use this form. Okay, this one, adjective with more than two. Actually, most of the adjective with more than two or three, most of them use more or most. Okay, so remember, just make sure that the syllable is more than two or more than one or two. Yeah, there are many actually. Yeah, intelligent, interesting, boring, fascinating, extraordinary. Yeah, many. Now we move to the last slide, the irregular adjective. So there are also some adjectives that does not follow the rules. Okay, it doesn't follow er or est, or doesn't follow the number of syllable, doesn't follow the other rules. It just change based on the comparison. For example, like good. Good for the basic adjective, it will become better for comparative, and then it will become bad in superlative. Bad also the same. Bad in the basic adjective, worse in the comparative, and also worse in the superlative. That's all. Okay. For irregular adjective, I think there are not many of them. I think it is all of them. Oh, I also find one. It's like old. Old will become elder in certain context, and the eldest. Okay, we will talk this in a certain context. Okay, some of them like this. Okay, that's all for today. Yeah, we will continue this after my presentation. We will discuss in our WhatsApp if you have any question. Okay, remember that there are three types of comparison. The number one is positive, two equal things. Comparative, when one thing is more than another thing, and also superlative, when one thing is the most compared to all of the things in one group. Okay, the the important thing that you need to remember is the changing of the adjective.
in comparative, in superlative, and also the other element like then in comparative and also the in the superlative. Okay, thank you. I also will share the PPT, yeah, so that you can use it to use as your source of learning. I will put it in WhatsApp and also in our Google Classroom. Okay, you can download it, and I also hope that you also write it in the book so that at some point and you can read it if you have to learn about this material. Okay, that's all. I'm sorry for every mistake I made during this explanation. I hope this material can bring beneficial uh, aspect for your learning. Okay, thank you. The last thing, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.